Hi everybody, Rachel Beasley here with That Fit Team. We are in Western Branch of Chesapeake right now. We're gonna drive around for a couple of videos and show you the areas of Western Branch that you probably need to know about if you're looking to move here or you already live here and you're thinking about Chesapeake, Virginia. Western Branch is a really cool portion of that area. So if you look at this map here, Western Branch is kind of nestled between borders Portsmouth, the northeast area of Suffolk, and you're kind of close to, it kind of borders the Deep Creek area of Chesapeake. So Western Branch is one of these spots that people who live here absolutely love it. I grew up, you guys know I'm a P-Town girl. I grew up in P-Town, but I had a lot of friends and a ton of friends now even that still live in Western Branch and they absolutely love it. And Western Branch is actually a place that, like Chesapeake Square Mall, I mean, I grew up here, so Chesapeake Square Mall was the jam back in the day. They're gonna make it a lot better here pretty soon, but I digress. But here we are, you've got 164 really close to you, which takes you straight shot to either downtown Portsmouth or Norfolk. If you go the other way, here you've got 664, which is really like an awesome interstate here that takes you either straight to the peninsula, so that's Hampton, Newport News, Williamsburg, York County area, or if you go the opposite direction, you're gonna go over the high-rise bridge and takes you to other portions, more southern portions of Chesapeake or to the Virginia Beach area. So Western Branch is in this like really cool pocket in this area. The zip code here is 23321. The Western Branch school systems, we'll go over that here. You've got to go to greatschools.org, but they're really high rated school systems here. And if you are into baseball, this is absolutely the spot for you. They're super into baseball here, but they have all of the other sports as well. Western Branch is one of these areas that's actually growing really rapidly right now. So right now, the Chesapeake Square area, they're preparing that area right along Portsmouth Boulevard to actually tear down the mall itself and build like a town center area, which is going to be really awesome and actually is going to draw a lot of people and a lot of businesses here. So as you're thinking about moving here, know that you're going to have a lot of appreciation happening here in the future because you've got a lot of infrastructure coming up really soon. But when we talk about appreciation, you guys, the houses here in Western Branch really hold value and they increase in value. Western Branch is one of those areas where people specifically want to live here. They will move from house to house in the same neighborhood. It's just one of those areas, if you're from Western Branch, you know it's a great spot and I absolutely recommend it if you're moving here to the Hampton Roads area. So this is part one, you guys. Right now I'm in Meyer Farm Plantation. This is a stunning community right here in Western Branch, right near the intersection of Bruce Road and Taylor Road. So your houses in here are gonna be mostly brick. They're all brick here in the community with some like stone, stucco, or hardy plank accents. In this community, you actually have some ranch style brick homes, and then you're also gonna have your like massive 2-story brick houses. And they range basically like 2,800 square feet and way up. So like you can get in the 4,000 square foot range here in Meyer's Plantation. Price points, you guys, probably aren't gonna get in here in the 5s. So you're looking at 600s, 700s, some of them could be in the 800s depending on the features of the homes. You can see here as we drive through, it is a stunning community. There is a property owners association here. It's only $17 a month and it really just covers like some of the common areas and ground maintenance, but there aren't a whole lot of amenities when it comes to that $17 a month. So you have to keep that in mind. Just know that the POA here is to keep the community looking beautiful and everything in unison, so you don't have any like rundown homes or something like that. Now, the more pricey houses in this community are going to be waterfront. So if you're looking for waterfront in Western Branch, this is actually a really great spot to look at because it's basically like on, the whole community is like on the water. Another thing I think you'll really enjoy about the community is it kind of started in the like early 2000s. And because they're all brick homes, they are all very unique custom built homes here. It's not your cookie cutter community. So when you drive through or when you're going to look at houses here, you can be assured that they all are going to have a different look, different floor plans in here, and tons of color, different colors of brick. It's absolutely a beautiful community. Now we're gonna cross the street here and go into the crossings of Western Branch. And this is an awesome other community. Our price point's gonna be a little lower than that, so let's talk about that here. Now, we're in the crossings. Bonus feature here. This is actually one of my favorite communities to come and visit at Christmas time, because the first street when you come into this community, they light it up. I swear they probably have like a neighborhood contest or something going on, because it is absolutely super fun and amazing. There's lights everywhere, and throughout the community, people really started to catch on and be a part of that. And so this is an awesome place to visit if you're gonna wanna come here at Christmas time and look at some really cool lights. So now let's talk about real estate here. Most of the houses here are going to be in that like 2,400 to 3,500 square foot range. Your price points are going to be in the high 4s to the high 5s in this community. Now, there is no POA, so you don't have to worry about someone telling you what to do all the time with your property. But when you drive through, you can tell people here have a really big sense of pride when it comes to their homes and their yards. So you really don't get the feel that actually, like most people think that there's a POA here, because people take such good care of their homes. It's a pretty large community right here off of Bridge Road. And I'll say this, like there was like 25 houses that sold here in the last 12 months. For such a big community, that's not really a whole lot. And so people really hold on to their homes here. It's pretty normal for Western Branch, actually. A lot of people don't move in and out of Western Branch. They might move from like neighborhood to neighborhood because they like it so much. So your school system here in Meyer's Plantation, also here in the crossings, is going to be Western Branch High School, of course, Western Branch Middle, and Western Branch Primary. As we drive through here, you can see a lot of the houses are very similar in architecture. Most of them have like a pretty long front porch, long covered front porch, and you could tell that it was probably like 1 or 2 builders that built throughout the entire community, because all the houses pretty much are very similar. There's probably like 4 or 5 different floor plans here. And so you've got different colors going on, but they are really similar in like design and style. All right, so if you drive a little bit further down the road away from Taylor Road, here we are in Green Meadow Point. This is like one of those classic Western Branch communities, probably established more in the like 50s, 60s, and 70s, where you have a lot of brick ranch homes throughout this community. There's mostly brick ranch homes here. You do have some 2-story homes, but really that's why I say it's like a very unique spot here in Western Branch, because it is mostly ranch houses, which you don't see that a whole lot anymore because they just cost more to build. So if you're looking for a ranch style home, Green Meadows Point is absolutely the spot for you to look at. These houses are gonna range like in square footage around 1,300 square feet to 2,400 square feet. And your price points are much more reasonable for a first-time home buyer in that like 300 price. It's like the sweet spot here, like really high 200s and high 300s is your sweet spot here. Now, some of these houses are going to be in the 4s because they are actually on the water at the very end of the community. So if you're looking for waterfront and you don't want to be in that like $700,000 price point, I'm just saying, this would be a really good neighborhood for you to check out. And so there's no POA here, but there's actually a pool at the front of the community. You do have to pay a membership to be a part of the pool, but it's kind of a nice perk to have right here in your community. You'll see kids like riding their bikes down there, walking down with their families, and it's one of those spots like you just make awesome memories at the community pool, you guys. And here we are in Brittany Woods. I really love this neighborhood. A lot of these houses have this like brick colonial look, and then you also have some ranch homes throughout, but they're mostly brick here. I love this neighborhood because it just feels like Western Branch to me. I know it sounds really weird, but it just has the Western Branch feel because it has really tall, beautiful, mature trees throughout the community. The yards are all really good size, and your price points are gonna be maybe in the like high 5s to low 6s for the 2-story ones. And then for your ranch style homes are gonna be in the high 4s to low 5s. And the size of those houses are gonna range from like about 1,800, 1,700 square feet to that like 3,600 square foot range for the 2-story like massive brick houses. I like this neighborhood a lot. It's right here, kind of on the corner of Tire Neck Road and Bruce Road. So it's a really convenient spot if you want to be close by a lot of shopping and everything. We need to talk about shopping when it comes to all of these neighborhoods that we just kind of went through and the ones we'll go through after. So I'm right here on the corner of Tire Neck Road and Brittany Way. And what you have here is you have a choice. So I could turn left and then I would get to more of the like Western Branch, Churchland area here. So Churchland you got a Food Lion, you've got a Harris Teeter. You have a lot of shops there. Hey guys, they have a Starbucks. There's a Starbucks like 2 minutes down the road. Dylan, should we go get, that would be awesome. I could use some Starbucks. But anyway, so there's a great Starbucks there. You got your pharmacy, you got a ton of shopping right there. And a few really good restaurants. Actually, one of my favorite breakfast spots, which is Joe Jack's, which you definitely need to check out. Now, if you go right, it's gonna take you to Bruce Road. You'll take Bruce Road all the way down and then turn left on Taylor Road, and that's where you get to the like massive Chesapeake Square area of Western Branch, right off of Portsmouth Boulevard, which takes you to like 664. So you have so many options right here within either a 3-minute drive to the left or like a 5-minute drive to the right. So it's a really awesome spot. Okay, so right next to Brittany Farms is Silverwood. If you're going towards the like Churchland area or of Western Branch. Silverwood is kind of like the baby sister of Brittany Woods, because you have a little smaller homes. They're not quite as massive in that 3,500 square foot range. So you have ranches that are more in the like 1,300 to 1,700 range, and then 2-story houses in that like 1,700 to 2,400 square feet range. And the price points there are going to be in the like high 3s to high 4s, depending on how big and how like features of the house. But most of the time in Silverwood, you're going to be able to get in there in that 300, high 300 price point, which is a great spot to be right here in Western Branch. Moving along down the road is Point Elizabeth. We've actually featured this neighborhood before in like maybe a 7-minute video before, so I won't go into crazy detail, but my best friend used to live in this neighborhood. I helped her buy this house and help them sell this house, so I'm a little bit partial to this spot. At the back of the neighborhood, there's beautiful deep waterfront, and some of these houses go in the like $1 million price point. Ding! But don't worry, you can get in this neighborhood also in that like $380 price point. By the way, this video is being done in August of 2022. 2022, not 2020. Nobody wants to go back to 2020. So we're in 2022 right now, and your pretty much minimum is going to be in the mid 3s. But the average sales price here is in that high 4 to low 5s price point. Because my friend lived here, I can tell you for sure, and actually all of these neighborhoods that I've covered today so far, people love living in these neighborhoods. They end up finding really close friends in their neighbors. It's just a really sweet and awesome place to be and live. And I think if you're thinking about moving to the area, or maybe you already live in the area and you never thought about Western Branch, I would highly recommend it. The school system here is still that Western Branch Primary, Western Branch Middle, and Western Branch High School, and all the neighborhoods we just covered. What I like about this neighborhood is you have a huge variety of style homes here. You have your smaller ranch style homes, but then you have some massive brick homes too. And then kind of in between there, actually most of the houses here are gonna either have a brick front with vinyl siding or vinyl siding, but they all pretty much have like pretty front porch, big backyards. So if you have kids or dogs that you need a place for them to play, I would highly recommend checking this place out. So right next to Point Elizabeth is Point Elizabeth Townhomes. And obviously these are townhouses, they're attached buildings, and you can get in here. They're mostly like 3-bedroom, 1.5, 2.5 baths. And it's kind of cool because you can get right here in Western Branch in that like 170 to 230 price point in this community. So kind of cool. A lot of people don't know this is back there. Next, we're gonna head to a brand new community. It's called Martin's Point in Western Branch. It's an absolutely stunning community, and I think you're gonna love it. Here we are in Martin's Point. You guys know me. and I'm a sucker for new construction. This is a new construction community. You've got Sasser Construction in here and ABT, both beautiful custom builders. Now, these houses here are gonna start in the 6s, and get this, they go all the way up to like 1.5 million. And why is that? Because we're right here on a point on the river. It's deep water access. The community actually has a dock that you can access. So it's really, really beautiful, stunning community. We've got a $50 a month POA, and that covers like ground maintenance in the common areas and then also the upkeep of that dock. The exterior of the homes are all beautiful. You've got brick here, you've got hardy plank siding, you've got a lot of board and batten, stone accents throughout the community. A lot of these houses have the like black windows that are really, really in right now. And quite frankly, a lot of the homeowners here are putting in pools, which also brings that price point up. But you can come in here, new construction, there's still lots available here, you guys. If you're looking in the, like, we're 2022 right now, 2023, you could still get into this community, but just know you're gonna be in those high 6s all the way up into the $1 million price point, depending on if you're on the water or not. But you gotta check this place out. It's absolutely beautiful. The houses are gonna range in size, you know, minimum 4 bedrooms. A lot of them have 5 and 6 bedrooms as well. Beautiful architecture, and I think, you know, I can't help but love new construction. So if you are thinking about moving here on a waterfront community in Western Branch, absolutely have to check this place out. All right, so you can't visit Western Branch and not talk about Dunedin or Meyer Farm. So Meyer Farm's different from Meyer's Plantation. Meyer Farm is close to Dunedin, close to like Silverwood, Peppercorn area of Western Branch, right off of Taylor Road. These communities have a huge variety. You've got some townhouses in there that you can get in the 200s. And then there's a lot of brick ranch and vinyl ranch homes. And then you've got your traditional 2-story houses, and your price point here is gonna be like low 2s to mid 4s. So it's a great community. You could be right here in Western Branch and be in like a really decent price point, especially for now after everything's like gone through the roof, which is really awesome. So you guys, this is like day 1 driving around in Western Branch. There's still more to see. Western Branch is actually really, really big. So if you have any questions about moving here or living here in Western Branch, we would love to help you. I'm Rachel Beasley, you guys. With That Fit Team, I'd love to be your go-to real estate agent here in Hampton Roads. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, build, or invest, we would love to be that team. So please comment below, give us a call, shoot us an email, just reach out to us. We would love to help you. We're never too busy for you. So let me know how we can help. And as always, when I sign off, we are professionals in real estate and passionate about people. We'll see you next time.